for our last stop of the day, we are heading to Obsidian's Vineyard.
It's essentially the same obsidian studded soil. So it's called Obsidian Glenview Bottle Rock is the technical word for it. But it's a mix of young volcanic soils, some loam, and then these obsidian chunks all throughout.
Exactly.
Spring and Diamond Mountains are volcanic, but all of the Mayacamas are. So that's where we are. And also parts of the Vaca Range, the other side of the county. So we've really started learning about how different volcanic wines grow and how they taste. So this, this is kind of the intersection. That's basically the northern end of the Vaca Range across there. And behind that is the Central Valley.
Okay.
So after this is basically all wilderness.
So what do you call this area here at Obsidian? The top? The mountaintop?
Well, we don't really have a name for it because half the time people get a little speechless when they get up here.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the thing about this corner of California. I mean, it's just, it's such a unique, beautiful corner of this state, which is already a beautiful state. But there are so many interesting things that go on here. For example, the lake is one of the oldest lakes in all of North America, probably 2 million years old.
And most of the people you meet up here are here because they want to be here. They appreciate the clean air, the views, the lake, the farming aspect. There's no snobbery up here. So I really like the people here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I would say the authenticity of it. And I think that's driven to some extent by this landscape because it's a striking landscape. It makes its presence felt when you're here. Whether you're whether you're coming up to the top of the hill or you've been farming here for years, like we're paying attention to it. We are bit players in a larger drama of how this climate and how this environment unfolds.
Just to walk outside your house in the morning with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You both know my property. Mm. Stand and look down the valley, and it's amazing.
Mm. Wow.
Passion.
Yeah. And we're just sitting here right now and appreciating it.
Yeah.
Full of gratitude. It's beautiful. So we're going to walk around a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Will you tell me more about the effects of the obsidian and the soil here?
Right, so we're along the very top ridge of Obsidian Ridge, and this is probably one of the most concentrated flows of obsidian in the North Coast that we know of. And this is actually a surveyed archaeological site. So this 5 acres was being used by the native tribes to make tools. And they were making knives for gaming, for dressing game, and also hatchets. And you can see how quickly or easily they could do that. 20, 30, 40 feet of obsidian, and all you would see is black glass coming out of the drill hole. The other thing that we've learned up here is that you can now feel this breeze and you can hear the trees behind us. The climate on a ridge of a mountaintop is very different than if you're in valleys. So ridges tend to be cool, and anybody's gone camping, when the sun drops behind the ridge and you have to put a jacket on or a sweater pretty quickly. And the same thing happens here. So one of the things that makes really great wine regions is not the daytime temperatures, is the nighttime temperatures.
Interesting, okay.
Every great wine region in the world around harvest gets to 50 degrees at night. Burgundy because of elevation, Bordeaux because it's near the ocean, Mendoza because of elevation, and on and on and on. And we as growers don't control that. We find sites where that already happens, and then we have to adjust our farming to that, and understanding of how it.
The French use the term terroir, and the best translation I've heard is it's a sense of place, and that's what you describe. Everything you're talking about here.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most debated word in the wine industry, but basically
that's why
it means...
like the American ones.
It's basically is an interaction between the site, the plant, and the grower. All three of them have a role in how the wine ends up tasting in your glass. This mountain air the forest around us, all those characteristics are absorbed by the grape.
Yeah.
And they come out in the glass for me.
That's great. That's great. Well, I love that you guys are here, and then you're also your tasting room. You have a tasting room down in Sonoma.
We do.
And you bring it all together down there, and also bringing kind of the valleys together.
On the west side, we just opened it last year. We actually hauled probably 15 tons of obsidian down there.
Did you?
Yeah, it's part of the rock garden, and we actually have an outdoor fireplace made all of obsidian.
It gives us more things to think about, and the appreciation that we need to have for you guys as farmers and the growers making it happen.